Hey Sagittarius, let's see what's going on in your life. First of all, a little bit of wisdom. Community. This is from the Art of War. I don't even know what this word is. Appropriately. Communicate appropriately. I think that one was for me. Here, let me pull another one for you, Sagittarius. Oh, captured soldiers should be kindly treated and kept. Captured soldiers should be kindly treated and kept. We can't ignore they communicate appropriately. However, I think that was for me and not you, but always use appropriate communication tools for different people in different environments. Appropriate communications with your spouse, kids, boss, or co-workers can deepen your connections to others, build greater trust, respect, and improve teamwork problems, solving your overall social and emotional health. Also, the organization in which leaders and employees are united in purpose will be successful. But let's go back to that other one. The captured soldiers should be kindly treated and kept. Sagittarius, that doesn't sound like you. You got somebody tied up in the closet? Captured soldiers. Do you feel like you're captured? Captured soldiers, communication. Ooh, well, let's take a looky here. You're really worried about walking away from something, like your work or something that has a lot of value, or that you really value, something you're really good at. You've been really thinking about this for quite a while, though. Recently, you've been thinking about this a whole lot, contemplating it. I don't want to say that you've been, well, no, you have been stressed out. I mean, you got the Ten of Swords. So yeah, I mean, sorry, Nine of Swords. But so yeah, you've definitely been pretty stressed out about something that you're really good at, that you've worked really hard at and seen some success. That came out backwards, you know. But you're thinking about walking away from it. Maybe because it's keeping you from what you really want to do. Captured soldiers should be kindly treated and kept, and you got the Devil card. You got an Ace of Cup in reverse. Why is it in reverse? Is that because of you have an offer that's coming in that you're thinking of refusing? It's not what you want. You deserve more. You feel like it's an empty offer. So I think you're trying to stand your ground. This is your relationship. This could be a relationship. This could be a relationship that you've really worked hard on. And it's just not panning out. And you're thinking about, why is everything coming out in reverse for you? That means that you've worked really hard at being your best. Okay, this came out in reverse. This is your first card. This is you. So you've really been working hard at being your best. And your best is just, it's like, it's not improving the situation, and you've really tried. Like this means that you have really tried. It's just not worked out for you. There's nothing. You are only in charge of you, and so if this is a business work situation or a personal love relationship situation, you can only control what you can do. And you've really been contemplating, and it's been stressing you out and keeping you up at night, and you are realizing that you need to leave. But this is hard because you see, the Devil card is everything that we love. It's essentially everything that breaks us, but it is everything that we love. And when it's in, but the things that we love sometimes are not always good for us. And so it's in the upright position. You are chained to it, but you're not really chained. Like, you're like standing there pretending like you're chained, like you're a victim to it, but you could walk away any time. You know, so anything that's a stronghold in your life, you could be a devil, but it's not the scary stuff. It's the stuff that we really like. It's the stuff that's hard to walk away from. It's the things that we love that hold us back. And it's terrible when we have to face our own devils. Lots of thought. You may have already dismissed this situation. You may have already ended it, or you could be ending it very soon, or this is your confirmation that you need to end it because of this. Because you've really wasted way too much time thinking about this situation that you started with really good intent that you thought was going to be amazing, and it just absolutely did not pan out. There is no collaboration. Like, you thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be a great coming together. This is going to be wonderful. And honestly, you came with your cup full and the other cup was not exactly full. And I mean, you've been like collaborating. It looks like you've been in some kind of counseling, mediation, something like that. And you're getting nowhere. And the thing is, I think that you've really established recently who you are. And you are not ridiculous. You don't, I mean, you are Sagittarius, so you are a little extra special with that Jupiter ruling you. And you can be, I love everything about a Sagittarius, okay? And so you can be a lot, but you are like a lot in a lot of the good ways, okay? And I mean, sometimes we can impose things too much on other people because you're such a fire sign, and Sagittarius is such a big personality. It's so wonderful. Sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, but I don't think that that's the situation. I think you really, you have really honed your skill, in who you are, and you know who you are, and you know what you want. You see, because you got what's on your mind is the Ace of Cups upside down. You're ready for a relationship. I mean, here you are, and you're still, or maybe you've recently met somebody who is ready for a relationship. I think that you've really come around. Sagittarius, y'all are so amazing that it's easy for y'all to have lots of love interests. You fall in love fast, and it's a wild ride, and it's great. I know, but it looks to me like you've recently ended something that you were really working hard towards, and you really thought was going to be a really passionate, wonderful situation, whether it be a work situation, just anywhere in life situation, but I really do feel like this could be a relationship situation. And if you have yet to put it to rest, you will be, okay? Because not only could you feel like very confident with who you are and what you have to offer, you very well could have somebody coming in who is just as serious as you are about a relationship. Somebody who's very secure with themselves and not afraid to say things, you know, tell you what they want. I mean, very direct. This could be somebody, hang on. Or this could be you. Being very direct about, you know, your communications and what you want. And that's good, you know, because the past, it's like, this is how you are. You're like, I'm straightforward. First of all, you're like this. This is what's coming towards you if it hasn't already been manifested, or it might be in the middle of it, you know, is that you are becoming exactly the type of person that you want the best, you know, to be in a position or a relationship, okay? You're confident, and you have very clear communication. You have clear understanding of yourself. You know how to say what you want. You know how to, you don't beat around the bush anymore. It's like, you don't play with yourself anymore. Like, you don't play with your time. You don't waste your time. And that is really, really good. And this may be something that you just recently started. Sagittarius, you're so good. You're such a pleaser. Such a pleaser. There is energy around you. Maybe you're second guessing what you should be. You got the 7. I don't know why all your cards are coming in upside down. The 7 of Swords in reverse. So let's go over a couple of these things. First of all, you could just be packing up your stuff and hauling off. Maybe you're in the middle of all this right now, you know, and you're like, I'm out of here, and I'm not even taking that last toothbrush and hairbrush because my hands are full, and I'd rather just buy a new one in my next location. It might be that somebody, but you know what? You're taking your stuff, but you're leaving everything in good standing. You're not being destructive. You may be accused of it. Like, maybe somebody's like has negative thinking of you because like they think that you took advantage of them or did something wrong. Just because you're standing up for yourself, just because you're like, this isn't working for me, therefore I'm taking my life and I'm going to go and live it. That doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. Just because you may have partnered up, you may have a high level commitment, whether it be work or a person, it doesn't matter. Your life is your life. If you live your life from anyone's perception other than yourself, yeah, this person's like, you're leaving me out in the cold. No, you're not. Well, I mean, maybe you are, but it's everybody's responsibility to take care of themselves, including us. Yeah, you're not even sitting around listening to the sad story anymore. Maybe they're trying to put you, like, guilt on you. Like, you said this or you did that or whatever. And, you know, anytime somebody accuses you of something, like, well, you yelled at me. Well, why did I yell at you? You know, and yelling is never good. But sometimes it's like you have to yell because the person is not hearing what you're saying. And so, like, you try to put it in a different frequency or vibration to, like, get the message across, you know? And yelling isn't good. But also it's like, I mean, I snapped at somebody this morning, and I didn't snap. I was like, I don't know what you mean. And they were like, you know, and I was like, why are you crying over the fact that I'm confused of this situation? Like, I'm confused. Why are you mad that I'm trying to get clarification and you're not understanding that I'm asking a question because you keep giving me the same answer to every different question? It doesn't make sense to me. I need a different way to understand it. And I'm sorry if that sounds like yelling. I'm just trying to find the words and the frequency that we can meet on. And it's not yelling, it was just assertively speaking. I mean, we're sitting shoulder to shoulder, and I was like, I'm not yelling. Why would I yell? Yeah, you've really, your end result card is the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and before that, you got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So there's definitely a, and you got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So how funny is that, my dear Sagittarius? Okay, so you're not, this is what I'm getting. Look, let's go to the beginning. You've been working really hard, really hard, trying to be the best at whatever this situation is. I think it's love. Could be work, whatever. And you've worked really hard at it, but you are not happy. You're not happy in the situation because you're unfulfilled, okay? And you feel like something is not good for me. Something has really got to change. And so you're realizing what was holding you back, okay? What you realize was holding you back from what you really want. And it's this thing that you worked so hard at, that you're actually really good at, okay? That you become masterful at. But it's not being appreciated, and you're not happy about it. So it's like, okay, let me identify what it is, why I'm not happy. And it's like, well, you're not happy because of this, okay? Because you feel like you are chained to a situation that should make you feel good. Like you like the situation, but the situation isn't good for you, okay? Because you're not happy, okay? And you feel taken advantage of. You feel like the fruits of your labor are being taken advantage of. And so this tells me that you're either contemplating walking away, or that you are breaking the chains, stepping away from the pleasure that there was to pursue greater pleasure. This tells me that you're either thinking about it, have thought a lot about it, or you have put this situation to bed. It's a done deal. I hope it's a done deal. But the thing is that maybe you're like back and forth trying to figure out if you did the right thing. So here's what you've been contemplating is like, this was supposed to be the perfect situation. It was supposed to be like this, but it was actually an empty offer. Either they didn't hold up to the contract that they presented you with, or they didn't meet your emotional, mental, physical, situational understanding of how you're going to go forward in this. You thought that the collaboration that y'all had, the business plan, or the hopes and dreams of a future together in some sort, you thought that you had it mapped out, and you're like, I just don't get it. And now you're over here like, I'm like a smart person. I know what I want. Or there's this person coming in that you do want. Could be both. It could be like, because you can't receive anybody and fully receive anybody until you're cleared off from the old energy. You've got to remove the old funk to put on the new goodness. And so you are either, I think you're both. I think you're understanding that you are enough, okay? And that there are, because I've got two kings right here back to back, okay? And so it's like, this is the very near future, because you have made your decision. You've thought enough about it. I think that you have put this situation to bed, okay? In other words, you've killed it. Done, okay? And you are ready to reign in in the department that you want to, and it could be anything in life. It could be relationships, it could be professional. I mean, it could be anything. This could be anything. And your energy is like, I'm taking no more bullshit. I'm not. I'm done. I'm done. And if you waste any more of my time, I'm just going to cut you out. And that has some people around you, and maybe this is like family members or people, friends, you know, if this is a love situation, that they're like, oh my gosh, you're just taking your stuff and you're leaving. It's like, yes, I am. This is not a thief in the night. Hopefully it's not. It could be, but I doubt it. I really feel like you actually leave, you take your things and leave everything else, well, in good standing. You're not stealing if you're not taking from other people. You have the right to resume your items, your thoughts, your emotions, okay, to collect. Another way this is that it's like, I'm no longer going to do, think, walk, or talk the way that you want me to. I'm going to do, think, walk, or talk the way that I want to. And so your ideas I'm leaving behind, my ideas I'm going forward with. And I don't care, you're like this, I don't care how much, okay, you're going to sit here and say that I'm a cold person. I don't care how much you sit here and say that I am mean and heartless and I'm terrible and unfair. Okay? Unfair. That's not your result card. We're going to go for a better result card. I think that those cards are just actually clarifying where you are. You're like, I'm looking at your Art of War things we started with, the communicate appropriately. You're like, I'm communicating on a king's level clearly. Your inability to be rational in your thinking, it's not your problem. What's the end result for our Sagittarius? Because this is a balls up, like, whatever this situation was, Tower in reverse. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't think that it means that you're going to capture somebody and keep them in the closet. So, okay, on the back of your card that said capture soldiers should be kindly treated and kept, the back of it says offer an olive branch. Before you go to war over a trivial thing, consider the cost of doing so. Sun Tao's makes it very clear that war, even if successful, is costly. If you keep your temper, it is most likely that they will keep theirs. However, if a fight breaks out, keep your temper anyways. Fighting is not infighting. Fighting is ended by making up. Fighting is ended by making up. Give them an opportunity to stop the fight. Wow. I haven't read these. I just got them. Fighting does not end fighting. Fighting is ended by making up. Give them an opportunity to stop the fight. Give them a way out. And so you got the Tower card reverse. Gosh, I think that one of the reasons that I enjoy doing readings so much is because I learn so much when I'm reading for other people. Wow. Okay, so to clarify your Tower, I got the Empress and the Justice card. Those are all major arcana cards. Okay. An upside down Tower moment. So the Tower card reveal something is going to be like, ah, okay, but it can be knowledge, okay? You have the Empress card that came out. This could, look, the Tower card in reverse usually means that things, oh my gosh, another major arcana. You got 4 major arcana cards. There's only 22 in a deck. There's 78 cards, so you see how this is very, and you had 5. Wow, okay. Okay. There's going to be an event that should completely rattle you. I think that you see it coming. It could be involving another female. It could be involving holy smokes. Are you telling me that you've had a suspicion that somebody is pregnant? There will be justice, and the judgment will not be on you. I mean, that's what I'm getting. Like, okay, but this could be taken many different ways. Like, let's say you are the person who's pregnant, that you've got a secret. That maybe maybe in all of this you're leaving and you have this, are the only one who knows about this earth-shattering, Tower moment information, and maybe that's that you are pregnant, but you're going to honestly, the story is you will get justice on this situation, and the judgment will be on those others. The other way that this could be is that there is somebody else, there's a third energy, okay, in this, which is going to come to revelations. Okay, maybe if this is a work situation, like maybe there's somebody that was sliding you out. This is a relational, personal romance situation. Maybe you're going to find out that there was another person in the relationship, and there may be another person inside that relationship, because the Empress showing up, okay, with the Tower, okay, this is like Mother Earth, mother. When you see her, you think fertility, baby or baby mama. When you see justice, this with judgment is karma. Okay, so there will be justice, but it's karmic. Like this whole situation that you're in is just a passing of time. Okay, because this is karma. This is like something that you signed up for at the end of the last life, if you believe in that. It's still just 2 storylines. It's one storyline that could be anywhere in your life. You worked really hard. You felt taken advantage of in some aspect. You put the work in, clearly. Or somebody did, clearly, depending on which end of this reading you are on. And it did not work out the way you wanted it to. You realized that you needed to break the chains and put this situation to rest. You realized, and this is hard, okay? You realized that this new thing that you started, passion project, okay, did not fill your needs. All the collaboration, maybe mediation, okay, maybe maybe counseling. it didn't work out, and you're like, I know who I am. I know that I'm good enough. I know what I deserve. I know what I have to give. Okay? I'm looking for that. And I'm not playing anymore. I'm going to clearly communicate. And I'm not going to be taken advantage of. Don't tell me that I'm taking advantage of anything. I'm taking what is mine and I am leaving. And I'm not going to listen to your poor me story. Wham. Okay? Yeah, maybe I am so, like, whatever, stick your tongue out at you, whatever. You don't even care because you're like, I'm solid with who I am, okay? But this, end result, this is either something that you're doing or something that you're going to find out or something that is going to happen to somebody else around you. And maybe that's why it's upside down. Maybe you're going to watch karma take place, and maybe there was something was hidden. Okay, babies hide in here, that is going to come out, and you're going to be like, whoa, man. You're going to be like, I didn't see that coming, but I did see that coming. And it's going to be like, it's judgment. It's going to be judgment on karmic past. I believe you will sit back and watch it. I do not, or I believe that the judgment is not for you. Meaning, I mean, it could be. But because it came in the reverse, if it came like this, it'd be like, this is your judgment. But it came in the reverse, so it's like, whatever. Like you're watching somebody else's tower moment and you're like, and then it's like, ooh, something came out that was hiding. Maybe a baby. Maybe somebody at work has been hiding a secret and they're going to get justice on it. And you're going to be like, man, I'm glad that I am completely and totally out of there. So, let's get a different card from someplace else. I'm thinking about, so what do? You clearly communicate your thoughts, needs, desires. You do offer an olive branch, because sometimes doing that, people are like, okay, I see my part too, or whatever. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. But this is a crazy story. So the last card that she got is the Sun card. Okay, so this Sun card, isn't that great? Look how happy she is. So this basically means that everything will come to light. What is hidden will come to light. So whatever this tower moment is, of this thing that is hidden, or this person, or this secret, or whatever it is, it will come to light. There will be just another major arcana card. Okay, and we just got to do this. 1 + 9 is 2. This is a 20, which gets broken down to a 2. I just feel like there's going to be a few too many people involved. I just feel like there could be, you could find out that there are 2 more people involved, like a mama and baby. But things will come to light. Couldn't we get a better card than that, for crying out loud? I'm really trying, but your message is kind of spot on. Yeah. 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups simply means that you are going to achieve. The 10 of Cups is the completion of this. You started with the 8 of Cups. It came out in reverse, I'm sorry. And it was supposed to be full, but it was actually empty. And this is your final card, is basically saying you're going to get your 10 of Cups. Everything that you've been wanting, you are going to get. You are going to be around the people and the environments. I'm sorry, 10 of Pentacles. Scratch that. But still, the 10 of Pentacles is you're still going to get everything that you originally started that you did not get. And it being Pentacles is going to be that it is worthy of value. Instead of, sometimes the 10 of Cups can, those are emotions. It's not every emotion is valuable. This is of value. And so I think that is really great. This is a really crazy story. If this actually is spot on or really close to it, I would love to hear about it. And the whatever that secret is, if that is a secret baby, something like that, or if you're the secret, maybe you're the secret. Maybe you are like the person who is being kept secret. And that still pertains to this whole situation where maybe you had an agreement that you were going to have go forward with a relationship, but maybe the other person had to like clean their relationship situation up. That happens. And maybe they didn't do it, and that's why all that, oh look. Maybe that's why, look. I'm so glad I pulled one more card. Maybe you're the person who worked really, hard, but the other person didn't clean up their act. And because it's still the same story, it's just, bottom line is you need to move on, because the 10 of Pentacles means you're going to have things of value everywhere. And the 4 of Wands means a celebration, a community, a traditional, real relationship, collaboration card. This could mean marriage. This could mean brand new contract for work. This means celebrating something big. This means new beginning. This is a celebration of something before it, like a successful relationship turning into a marriage, finding a successful community or organization to work into. So you're going to sign the contract and then you're going to go celebrate it. This is absolutely beautiful, Sagittarius. This is a fun read. I will talk to you soon. If you have a question or want to tell me anything, like that secret that's going to come out, I love to gossip. I mean, not gossip, but I love to hear people's stories. I'll keep it just to me. Later.